Peace for the Troubled Heart by Herman Hoeksema. Chapter 5. Compassionate Remembrance. For he knoweth our frame, he remembereth that we are dust. Psalm 103, verse 14. This is not all. He remembers in mercy and pities his children, not only while they are dust, but also because they are dust. Of dust he formed them, he never forgets. From the dust he called the first man Adam, and made him a living soul. And because Adam and his children were formed from the dust, they are limited by the dust, and stoop towards the earthy. All God's children in the earth bear the image of the earthy. They have an eye of dust, and they see only earthy things. They have an earthy ear, and hear only earthy sounds. They have an earthy tongue, and speak only earthy language. They possess an earthy frame, and live in earthy dependence, an earthy life. Formed from the dust, they are limited by the dust, stoop towards the dust, and return to the dust. God's dust children bear the image of the earthy. Yet in everlasting loving kindness, he predestined them for heavenly glory. He ordained that they should be conformed according to the image of his Son. In this unfathomable love, he willed that they should be children of the dust and bear the image of the earthy only for a time, in order then to bear the image of the heavenly, to possess a heavenly frame, to see heavenly beauties, to be charmed by heavenly music, to speak a heavenly language, and to be clothed with heavenly glory. Such is the purpose of the love wherewith he loved them. While they were still dwelling in the dust and bearing the image of the earthy, he began to realize in them the purpose of that everlasting love by instilling into their hearts the first drop of that heavenly child life through the Spirit and grace of the risen Lord, the Lord of heaven, the second Adam, the quickening Spirit. In principle, they have become children of heaven, and they are quickened into a new hope. Yet they are still dwelling in the dust. The heavenly things they long to see, they do not see as yet. The heavenly things they like to hear, they hear only in hope. The heavenly tongue with which they yearn to speak, they do not know as yet. The heavenly glory with which they hope to be clothed is still hidden in a cloak of dust. As children of heaven, they still dwell in the dust. The full manifestation of that heavenly life is hidden in their dust frame, and the full expression of that life is hampered by their dust frame. But the Lord knows their frame. He remembers that they are dust. He never forgets his purpose, for the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting over those who fear him. In that everlasting mercy he pities his children while they dwell in the dust, and that unfathomable mercy cannot rest until he delivers his children from their dust frame, weak, mortal, earthy, and corruptible, and makes them partakers of the image of the heavenly, in heavenly frame, in power and honour, immortal, incorruptible, and glorious. Then they shall no more see as in a glass darkly, but face to face. Then they shall know as they are known, and no more in part. In his everlasting temple they shall walk with him, talk with him, rejoice with him, reign with him, and see the beauties of the Lord in perfected convenial communion, everlasting friendship.